guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to make it short, sweet, and to the point. I have a friend of mine who, believe it or not, I didn't even know I was getting ready to work on his car, but we did go to school together back in high school, and man, I'm super proud of him. He got himself a new car. He got a 2018 GT with a 6-speed manual, and dude, this car's pretty slick. I'm a big fan of it. I like it. Pretty color too. I love the red. You know, I used to hate red, really grew on me, but enough babbling on. I'm gonna do a quick video here of the stock exhaust, and then we are putting on a Corsa Extreme catback. So it's gonna be 100% stock cats, stock headers, all that stuff. We're just doing the Corsa catback. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the parts, which I've got to get out of the trunk, and that way you can see it's exactly what you're getting, so that people who, you know, if you're watching this video, this is probably something that you're interested in buying. I've heard the Corsa Extremes before. If you have plans to go catless, don't buy this. This is not the system that you're gonna want, because you're gonna be annoying and obnoxious, and it's so ungodly loud. But the Corsas are really, really nice. They don't have very much drone on the interstate, even when this car is like stupid, retarded loud. They still don't really drone. That is some amazing technology that Corsa has inside of their mufflers. They are really nice, they're really expensive, but you get what you pay for. This is a fantastic kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay it out. We're gonna see what it sounds like on a stock car with stock headers, stock cats, just the Corsa Extreme catback, which in my opinion, I haven't heard one that I know of, it should be perfect. And as you can see, I got it laid out here. You're gonna have your one muffler, two tips, a double helix mid pipe, and then your two adapters to go to the stock cats. So I'm gonna get the car up in the air. Let's go ahead and get it on real quick. So what helps is if you spray a little looby-dooby on that rubber grommet there, a little looby-dooby on that rubber grommet, so that this thing will slide. You don't actually have to mess with these right off, because they're actually hooked into the subframe. So what happens is when you lift up, you'll unhook those and just drop everything down together. You will need a small flathead screwdriver to pull down on this just a little bit. There's a notch right here, as you can see. You're just gonna pop it up over top of that notch. Same on this side. And then you're gonna use your little motivator, also known as a little pecker, and you're just gonna tap this thing backwards a little bit, slide them off of here. As you can see, they're gonna go that way towards the rear of the vehicle, and that's gonna free this up. This kit is literally ready now to just pick up, lower it down some, and pull it back out of those rubber grommets that are right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick it up. I can do this literally by myself. It's easier on your back if you're on the ground. So if you're doing this on hand tools, it is easier than it is on a lift by yourself. But you're gonna lift up, undo these two clamps, let it down some more, and then just pull it towards the front of the vehicle. It should slide right out of both of them grommets, and then you're ready to install your new stuff. That fast, that easy. As you can see here, we've got her all buttoned up. These tips are so pretty. They say Corsa there, They say, let's see, I think it says Corsa here. Yep. So you got Corsa right there on that plate that strengthens that double helix. And this kit is super easy to install. You put your tips on last. I hung the mufflers and then put the double helix in. The instructions say to do, just work forwards, backwards. That was easy for me. I didn't have a problem. If I was on my back, this technically would have been easier. But make sure all your clamps are secure. Everything is nice, tight. I used the air impact to ensure that I didn't have any problems. You do not have to use an air impact for this. You do not have to use an electric impact. You can do this with basic, simple hand tools. And I'm gonna go over the tools with you real quick that you will need. The only tools you're gonna need is a 3/8 ratchet, preferably. You're gonna need a 15, a 13, and a jack and jack stands. Those are right there. That's really it. That's all you need. This kit is super easy. You just have your adapters here that step it down to the stock diameter, which is, this thing bottlenecks pretty hard. They do make, on their long tube headers, they make a kit that comes out and ties everything in this same diameter and gets rid of this horrible bottleneck. But we don't have that. This is the stock tie-in. This is what we've got. And so you reuse the stock clamp here, and then it comes with the adapter, a clamp for the adapter, the double helix, clamps for both sides here, and both sides up there. And then you've got your passenger muffler, your driver muffler, your tips, and your clamps for your tips. That's it. That's all there is. You reuse the stock clamps up front, you reuse these hangers, and you don't have to put looby-dooby on these because they're pretty easy to get off and on. They don't fight you. This one will fight you a little bit because you're fighting against it, because it's got that nipple on the end of it. This one, although it does have a nipple, you're not fighting it because it's off the car. You just boop, pops right off. But now let's hear what it sounds like and get this thing wrapped up. impression of the Corsa Extremes on a stock car with stock headers and cats and everything is really good. This is an incredibly awesome sounding system. It's very, very quiet. There's no droning. I got the windows up right now. I'm actually going to put them back down because it feels so good outside, and it's still quiet nonetheless. This is my first time ever driving a 2018 Up car with a manual, so this is actually pretty awesome. I can tell a significant difference in the gear ratios, you know, where they changed them in 2018. You can feel a significant difference in those, but other than that, dude, this car is fantastic. Jared, congrats on a nice car, dude. This thing's awesome. And you picked a really good exhaust system. Very high praise on this. It sounds ridiculous. It's perfect. This is exactly what a Coyote should sound like, which is going to go over most people's heads because people still don't stop here. They go catless and long tubes, and they sound awful with these mufflers. But for this setup, I'm riding 60 right now, windows up. It's quiet, dude. I can basically whisper to talk to you. I can whisper and you still hear me fine. This thing's awesome. This is exactly what I would buy if this was my car, and installation was a breeze, as you've seen. So like always, like, comment, subscribe, come back and check out the next one. Hopefully this helps somebody decide whether or not they want to do Corsa Extremes or Corsa Sports. Obviously, the Corsa Sports are probably going to be too quiet if you're not planning on deleting the catalytic converters. This car still has catalytic converters, and the Extremes are almost, I don't want to say it's too quiet, but it's on the verge. So, my opinion, it's perfect. Corsa Extremes with stock headers and cats all day. And remember, always make better choices. Like, don't delete your catalytic converters. The EPA don't like that.